What's up, everybody? Good morning, everyone. So, as many of you guys know, I've been doing music since 2010, 2009-ish. And I've had a lot of good shit happen, and I've had a lot of bad shit happen. One of those bad things is N-word boy using my real life name to make money by going under the name Lance Chilkins. And as you guys know, he's been stealing my music and my likeness and my name, and that's why I am currently doing something about it. I am currently working on a secret project behind the scenes, music-wise, where I will be releasing music. Because a lot of you guys have been like, yo, like, when are you releasing new music? Well, I'm currently working on doing that. See, Lance Chilkins, aka N-word boy, does not want me making money off of my music. And fuck yeah, I do, man. See, N-word boy does not want me making any money off of my music. He wants me to be broke. He wants me to suffer. My question to you guys is this. How badly do you guys want me to drop some brand new fucking music? You know, guess what, Bill Docs? Unfortunately, things change. Shit happens. And I kind of was forced to come back. I can't really speak on the project, but I can say this. I can say this, though. I know you guys are gonna love it. Like I said, I can't speak on what genre, what the music's about, but I can say this, that you guys are gonna fucking love it when it drops. Actually, yeah, I would. And I've actually thought about doing that, actually. Actually, I thought about doing a country album. Kind of going back to my roots of where I began. I've actually thought about that. Like, no joke. Like, I've actually thought about doing a country album at one point. But I am going to say this. that this N-word boy guy, he needs to be fucking stopped because he's becoming a real pain in the ass. Now, if you guys don't know what N-word boy does and why I'm having such a hard time shutting him down, to whereas, you know, as for like Marty, I was able to shut him down really quickly. I was able to get him off my back. But the problem with N-word boy is this. Every time somebody stands up for me, he doxes them. He attacks them and their family. This has got to stop, dude. This attacking my family shit, it needs to stop. Attacking my friends, that shit ain't cool. Because last night I had somebody reach out that genuinely wanted to help me. And unfortunately, N-word boy ended up going after their family. And putting their family in danger. This shit has got to stop, dude. Like, I'm tired of people that I care about and those that want to help me being attacked. This shit they're doing, that he's doing it's not okay. This shit has got to stop, man. Like, seriously. And I mean, don't take it the wrong way what I'm about to say, because I'm not trying to attack you at all. I'm really not. But the day that the trolls leave me and my friends alone is the day that I stop acknowledging them. The day that they stop attacking anyone that tries to attack them and help me is the day that I stop acknowledging them. I can't just act like they don't exist because they do. Here's the thing. The only reason why I reply to them is because of what they do to people that actually try to fucking help me. Like I said, last night I had somebody reach out to try to help me. To help me get away from all the bullshit. And N-word boy ended up attacking them. Okay, sorry, Buildex. My bad. Honestly, man, I don't know what the fuck I did to N-word boy, but it needs to fucking stop. This dude's literally going around attacking people I care about, people that try to help me, stealing my fucking music. Like, if you go to N-word boy's channel right now, you'll see a lot of what he fucking does. Literally, if you type in these words into YouTube and you go to his community page, Like, if you go to his page and go to his community tab, if you type that in and go to his community page, you'll see the fucked up shit that he's doing to me. I don't know, dude. Why do these people do anything that they do is more the question. Actually, no, I don't deserve a Dr. Computer Shop. Have I ever considered selling my music as NFTs? A couple times, yeah. I've thought about it, I just don't know how to go about doing it. Yeah, let me see what I can do here. Hang on. Let me see what I can do here. I might be able to do it from here. Hang on. Alright, slow mode is now off. Trust me, I hate slow-mo too. I know it's a safety feature to catch trolls. Like, I know that one of my mods usually has it on to catch trolls. But when they're not on and they're asleep, I usually have it off. Because I hate slow-mo. Like, I absolutely fucking hate it. But I'll be honest, man. I'm getting tired of being pushed around. That all depends, dude. That all depends. Sometimes I write the beat first, sometimes I write the songs first. I bounce between sometimes. Yeah, but at the same time, though, N-word boy is stealing my music, using my name to make money, and every time I drop music, he reports it. Because certain people are trolls. And I'm just weeding out the trolls. And that's the thing, dude. I want this place to be as peaceful as possible. I want to keep this right here. I want to keep this separate from the troll shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just keep banning them, dude. I have no problem with that. They want to keep coming back, I'll just keep banning them. That's not a problem. Because I want you guys to be able to have a safe space to come in, hang out, and have a good time. You see what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to have to, you know, to come in and have to see what I deal with, because you guys don't deserve that. Y'all don't deserve that shit, bro. I know what I mean, but at the same time, like I said, I cannot ignore what N-word boy is doing. You know, I can't do that. Especially when he's taking my music and attacking those that try to help me. That's not something that can be ignored. And guess what, William? I got that shit shut down, didn't I, fuckboy? Thank you, Skydrift. Finally, you're awake. What's up? You know what's funny, Amy? You know what's real funny about that? I tried to keep my life as private as possible. I've tried to keep my life as private as I can. But because of this asshole N-word boy doing what he does, it's made it very difficult for me to have a private life. Like, before he came into the mix, yeah, I had to deal with fucking William Glory Hole and Marty and all them. I had to deal with that, yeah. But I was able to deal with it in private. I was able to handle it in private. Because they didn't make shit public like that. But N-word boy, this dude wants me gone. Like, this dude has said multiple times that he wants me dead. Like, he wants me dead so he can make money off of me. He literally wants to fucking ruin my life entirely. Because to him, it's funny. To him, it's funny watching me suffer the way that I do. Let's just do like this and continue to report again. Sorry, I had to do a little bit more reporting. Got the Fallout games? 100%, dude. I love the Fallout games. Trust me, dude, they would find a way. Knowing them, dude, they would find a way to make it happen. Randomized search. Now you see what I mean, Randall? It's so fucking scary that he does this. It's almost like he wants to be me. He literally wants to get rid of me and take over me. He's like a parasite. He's like a virus. He's like a virus that needs eradicated. Did you ever think about being a gray man? If you're talking about being an alien, if you're talking about like being an alien, then not really. I mean, I think it'd be cool to see an alien in real life, but I've never thought about becoming an alien. I mean, even though that'd be cool, I suppose. In a weird kind of way, I guess. Oh, okay, I got you. Honestly, dude, not really. Because why become, no offense to people out there that are normal, I don't disrespect it. But if I blend in and I become normal, let's say I do that. Who's gonna call out N-word boy and speak on the matters that actually matter? Who's gonna speak up and actually say something? Who's actually gonna make it known that there's actually a real problem going on? Do I have any spiritual beliefs? Dude, my spiritual beliefs are so fucking weird. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Do I believe in an afterlife? Yes. I just don't know what kind of afterlife is going. I basically don't know what's gonna happen. You know? I do believe in an afterlife. I do believe that something is going to happen. I just don't know what yet until it happens. Thoughts on Bigfoot? Whether he's real or not, I don't know. Actually, that was just dead skin, bruh. That was literally just a zit that I had on the back of my neck where some dead skin was. But thoughts on Bigfoot, dude? Honestly, man, I believe that he could be real. I mean, look at how much weird shit's out there that we don't yet know about. I mean, how many things are out there that we don't necessarily know about yet? I mean, how many other forms of life, how many species of animals are out there that we don't know about? Honestly, BJ Chester, I believe that anybody has the ability to be a good person. I do. I do believe that, you know, everybody has that capability. Do I like the president? Fuck no. Sleepy Joe? Fuck that. Put that motherfucker back in the nursing home where he belongs, dude. And in case y'all didn't know, he's actually getting impeached. Because the motherfucker practically tried starting World War III a few weeks ago. So dude is getting impeached. Dude literally tried to start World War III. So yeah, he's getting gone. Thank God. We need someone better. But back to what I was saying to you, BJ Chester. Do I believe that everybody has a good side to them? These trolls, I feel like they could, but they just don't want to. Everybody has the ability to be good. Everybody has the ability to be a good person. Everybody. But these people, they're not. Do I believe mermaids are real? Like I said, how much of that, like how much of the world have we really explored? There's a lot of things that we don't yet know about. Do I watch any Urban Explorers? Oh yeah. I love watching Urban Explorers. I love that shit. What if they believe in the right of what they're doing? Well, that's their choice. I mean, the rest of the world sees what they're doing and knows that it's wrong. So, I mean, it is what it is. Tell it to Ted Bundy, yeah, for real, dude. Ted Bundy was an evil motherfucker. Exactly, Breeze. We know less than what we don't know. That's fat, dude. That's actually true. That's very true, dude. Do I do any urban exploration myself? I used to. I used to do a little bit of urban exploration. So far, so good, dude. I'm actually doing really good with it. Thankfully, I got the day off. Why did I stop? Less old stuff to explore. Because I done been around all like I've already been around Summit Lake, so really there's not much here to explore that's abandoned. Oh yeah, we got the old railroad tracks and shit, but that's really about it. But like, I already did a video like several years ago doing some urban exploration on Summit Lake, all that stuff. So yeah. There's not really much around this area. Did I build my PC? No. The only thing that I really built out of my old PC, out of the one that's underneath down here, not the gaming one I'm on now, but the other one, there are some parts in there that I did get, that I actually had sent to me that, you know, I used to build my stuff. So, yeah. Bro, abandoned subways are the shit. I fucking love abandoned subways, dude. We've got a few around here somewhere, I believe. I'm just not sure where. I know New York City's got a crap ton of abandoned subways. Do I like Battlefield? Fuck yeah, dude. Battlefield 20... Dude, Battlefield 4 is good. Everything up to Battlefield 4 is good. But Battlefield 2048, fuck that. I do not do Battlefield 2048. Like, it's good, but it lacks that same style that the older ones had, dude. It lacks that same gameplay style that the older ones had. It doesn't have that style to it. Oh, dude, there's literally graffiti on almost every fucking block, dude. I myself actually do a lot of graffiti art as well. I actually do a lot of graffiti style characters. I do mostly spray cans and other random shit like that, but yeah. There's a lot of graffiti around here and I fuck with it. I love graffiti art, dude. I've always enjoyed a good thing of graffiti. When it's done properly and it looks good, I can respect it. But when it's this fucking tag shit of having your name in weird letters, I don't do that. Dude, literally the story is just somebody randomly sent this. That's literally all it was. Somebody literally just like randomly sent this to me in the mail one day with a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, there's not really much of a story there with this. No, like actual subway trains. We do have a subway here though, and I do love Subway. I do fuck with Subway. Don't really have one, dude. I just kind of do my own thing. Like I said, it's like there's a subway train that's not in Akron. It's like up in Cleveland or some shit. It's like way up on the city side of shit. Like, I mean, like the major city side of shit, not Akron side. I have been up to Cleveland though a few times. Their subways are fucking cool as shit. Fuck yes. Bro, not gonna lie, dude, if you guys are ever in the Akron area, I will say this, if y'all are ever in the Akron area, I will recommend one place for you guys that's down by the downtown library. It's like right next door, bro. Hit up Chameleon Cafe, bro. If you guys are ever in the Akron area, dude, hit up the Chameleon Cafe. It's right downtown by the main downtown library. Dude, their shop is small, but dude, it is such a good place to be, man. Good vibes, good people, fun time. Like, it's genuinely a fun place to be around. Like, whenever we're in town, I go there all the fucking time. Like, that's literally my spot. Like, I go there every chance I get. Like, whenever I go down to the downtown library to grab movies or a book or whatever, I know, it's hard to believe I actually get out of the house and do shit, but I do. But, you know, whenever I go down there, I'll stop in by the Chameleon Cafe, dude. So, if you guys are ever in the Akron area, bro, fucking go there, dude. I promise you. They're a little bit pricey, but, dude, it's so good. It's so fucking worth the food, dude. The food is so worth it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The food is fucking worth it. What kind of books I read? I read anything from, like, obviously me being a anime fan. You know, obviously I love reading my manga. Always have. But just different stuff, dude. Whatever can grab my interest. Whatever can really grab my interest, I'll usually read. Like right now, I'm currently... Let me show you. I actually got this sent from a friend. So it's not necessarily from the library, but... Not that, what's that? Where did it go? There's my Whisper's Daughter. I was looking for that. But I'll sometimes read shit like this right here, which it's actually really good. And if you guys do want a good read, this is what I'm currently reading right now. It's actually very, very dark. One of my friends from Scotland actually sent me this. But dude, it's definitely good. Like, it actually tells a lot about like actual bloody events in Scotland's history. I'll read stuff like that. One of the manga that I know is old. I know it's old, but I am currently rereading again. I know it's old, but I am currently rereading this right here. This is actually mine. I actually got this from my school library because they didn't want it anymore, so they ended up giving it to me from when I was in high school. So I've had this since I was like in fucking high school. Ever read Dragon Ball? Fuck yeah, dude. I've read Dragon Ball and I've seen every single fucking season, bro. Including GT. GT, yes, I know a lot of people hate on GT, but it's part of this series, so I can't necessarily knock it. But I know it's hard to believe, but I do actually read. I do watch movies. What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. What the fuck was that? Now, if you guys are wondering what kind of movies I enjoy, as far as like anime goes, if you guys are wondering who my favorite animator is, as far as like movies go, this man right here, bro, motherfucking Miyazaki. You can't beat Miyazaki, bro. And no, Scuffed, I'm not gay, but I do support the LGBTQ community. I do have friends that are. But you can't beat Studio Ghibli, man. You can't do it. Miyazaki is the fucking god of animation, dude. Straight up. Like, you can't beat what he does. I have seen every... Yeah, I've seen every single one of his movies up to the new ones that he is currently working on. So shout out Studio Ghibli, man. Dude, that Doritos bag, that's actually a limited edition Doritos bag that Doritos collaborated with Playground Games on to promote Forza Motorsport when they were working on Forza Motorsport and it was getting ready to come out. So that's literally one of the bags they used to promote it. So I was like, fuck it. Keep that shit. Yeah, I'm going to be around for a while, Chewy. What's the matter, Chewy? I was talking about food. Got you hungry, man? Yo, Black Lagoon was good. Black Lagoon is actually another good one. I actually forgot about that one. Dude, Gurren Lagann's also another good one, too. Gurren Lagann, dude, fucking awesome. Ever had Del Taco? I don't think we have those around here. I don't know if we have those around here or not. I mean, way more meat than Taco Hell. Hey, I got something for you guys. I bet I can make you guys feel old in less than 2 seconds. Do I like Chinese food? Fuck yeah. But hey, I bet you I can make you guys feel old in less than 2 seconds. Wanna know how? Still in mint condition, too. This is literally a guidebook to, like, let's see, you got all kinds of games in here that they, like, it's like the guidebooks that you would get for games when you're a kid. Like, you got Super Nintendo, you got Zelda, you got Super Mario, you got all kinds of shit, bro. You got Game Boy Color games up in this mug, dude. Like, all kinds of shit. You got Super Game Boy, you got Super Mario. Which is actually one of my favorite, Super Mario Land 2. Wario Land, Donkey Kong. Metroid, Metroid 2, Return of Samus. You got Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Love that game. I think that's all of them. Oh yeah, you got Kirby's Dream Land. That's actually one of my personal old school favorite games right there. Kirby's Pinball Land. I love Kirby's Pinball Land. You got tennis and just like all the different games that came with Super Nintendo, dude. You got World Cup. You got Alleyway. You got Dr. Mario. Yeah, Mario and Yoshi, and I'm pretty sure that's about it. Oh, and you got Tetris. So, yeah. Old school guide right there. Any good games like Fortnite? Bro, there's a few of them, dude. What did I do for work for streaming and stuff? Honestly, bro, I didn't really do much of anything other than do music. And in case you guys are wondering how big of a Zelda fan I actually am, this should say it right here. And yes, I still have the game. And yes, I've still got my Game Boy Advance somewhere. So yes, your boy's a massive fucking Zelda fan. I have played every game except for the new ones. The new ones that are on Switch, I have not played those yet. Let's put it this way, dude. I used to literally, like, as a kid, I literally used to dress up as Link for Halloween every year. Like, that's how much of a Zelda fan I am, dude. Like, as a kid, I would always dress up as Link for Halloween every year. And I would keep up with the styles. I would do the different versions every year as, you know, time went on. No, Link's a dude. Zelda's a chick. Zelda's the chick, Link's the dude. I was for a minute, dude. I was actually making good money for a minute, but then, like I said, trolls came in, took it over, fucked it up. Now I'm kind of starting over again. Or attempting to start over, I should say. Yeah, no, believe it or not, I've got a few tattoos I want to get. I do actually have a few tattoos that I do want to get, Amy, so thank you for reminding me about that. Because I do still have a few tattoos that I do want to get before I get too old and wrinkly. I mean, I'm only 33, but still. I'd like to get them at some point within the next 30 years. And believe it or not, one of my cousins is actually a tattoo artist. So whenever I get the money, all I gotta do is call him up and be like, yo, dude, can you hook me up with this tattoo? What do I drink every morning, dude? Hot ass coffee to wake my ass up, dude. Do I have any tattoos? No, I don't. Like I said, I have a cousin that does tattoo work. He owns his own shop, and I'm actually saving up, well, gonna be saving up as soon as I can to be able to actually start getting tattoos. And people always ask me, well, what are you gonna get for a tattoo? I've got a few ideas. I'm definitely getting a Linkin Park tattoo, that's for damn sure. Like, I'm definitely either getting Chester or the LP logo. I'm definitely getting one of those two things. But as for the rest, I'm going to have various stuff like Studio Ghibli stuff, anime stuff, gaming stuff. I'm definitely going to have some memorial stuff to commemorate friends, family, and stuff like that. I'm definitely having that done. And somewhere either on my ribs or on my chest somewhere, I do want to get the lyrics from the song You Only Live Once by Suicide Silence. I do want to get the verse that says you only live one life for a very short time, so make every second divine. Like, I am going to get that at some point. Dude, I never even owned a tattoo gun, bro. Like, where are people getting this I owned a tattoo gun from? Because I never owned a tattoo gun. The fuck? The only mechanical thing that I own is that fucking hydraulic handbrake back there. No, 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 no. Because they're fucking weirdos. The only thing that somebody sent me that my mom started to keep Because that's actually for an actual car. Like, that handbrake is for an actual car. Like, it's got the slots for where you put the tubing and the hosing in and everything. Like, it's actually for an actual car. I know, it's weird. One of my friends sent it to me as a joke one time, and I'm like, the fuck? I just like a USB handbrake, not a mechanical handbrake. Why did she filter the mail? Because we do tend to get a lot of fucked up stuff. We do have trolls that will send just really nasty shit and really fucked up stuff. One time someone, and I know it's gonna sound gross, but one time somebody actually ended up sending a dead baby pig, still in the mother's fetal sac, to our house. So, yeah, after that we were like, dude, like, this can't be going on. We need to filter the mail. Because this kind of shit don't need to be going on. What kind of car am I going to put it in? Honestly, dude, I'm kind of thinking about just hanging on to it for decoration. Because it's kind of a funny story piece. Unfortunately, yeah, they cut the mother's... They had the mother's fetal sac removed from the body. And, yeah. It was nasty, dude. I actually... Let's put it this way, dude. Hold on one sec. Here we go again, sending people to our house, but nice try, troll boy. On the bottom for sale? Fuck no. Yeah, somebody showing up to our house. What artists inspire me? Depends on what style we're talking. Now, I will say the only thing that we did think was a troll at first that my mom did filter and I ended up keeping because it is not a real thing. Well, it's real, but is this right here, which is, for all y'all that are Demon Slayer fans, you guys will know this. This is actually Tanjiro's. This is actually a wood replica of Tanjiro's sword from Demon Slayer. And this is actually wood. Like, it's not metal, it's wood. But, yeah. And it's full scale, too. And do I do training with this? Yes, I do, actually. Diamond order? Alright. See? Wood. Do I still have the... Oh, you still have the martial arts key? Yes, I do. But back to the, no, like I said, that's wood. That's not sharp at all, it's wood. I use that for training and practicing. Hang on here. There was an art question here that I seen. Where was it? Alright, so what artists inspire me? What artists inspire me? It depends on what style we're talking. If we're talking dark art style, like dark artistry, like if we're talking like nightmare fueled art, definitely Beksinski for sure. Junji Ito, he's another one that I respect. Graffiti style, there's a lot. You got TKO. You got all kinds of shit, dude. Like, there's a lot of... You got a lot of graffiti artists out there that I do respect. Cartoon-wise, I know a lot of people hate this dude, but definitely Walt Disney, because I grew up on Disney, even though I fucking hate Disney. It's evil as fuck. But that's for another story, but that's for another video. But definitely him. Miyazaki for sure. Definitely, obviously, I respect Studio Ghibli and Miyazaki. Isao Takahata, love Takahata's work. The people that did all the different animes that I grew up on, like Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh, all that shit. So, yeah. And that's kind of where I get a lot of my artistry style from, is a combination of all that. Now, music-wise, I draw off of so many different genres, dude. I draw off of so many different bands and artists and genres that it's insane. Now, let me see if this is actually scuffed. Oh yeah, it is. What up, scuffed? But, yeah. Okay, if you're trying to send it to me, don't request it. If you want to send me money, then send it my way, and I'll donate to you for a case of beer. Bruh. If you want, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want to get beer, get your own beer, fucking. Bro, if you want to get beer, get your own beer, bro. What, dude, do I look like a free beer machine to you, bro? Why don't I play Street Fighter 6? Because I don't have it yet. I do want to get my hands on it, though, man. I have played the demo. I have played the shit out of the demo. I need to get my hands on it, dude. I do want to get the new Street Fighter. I definitely do want to get my hands on the new Street Fighter, for sure. Like I said, I played the demo, and I love the demo. From what I played in the demo, dude, fucking amazing, dude. Like, they really stepped it up. And believe it or not, that's currently the game that I'm actually working on trying to save up for. As much as I can. Do I like Ren and Stimpy? Fuck yeah, bro. Ren and Stimpy's my shit. Ren and Stimpy, Three Angry Beavers, Cat Dog, Dexter's Lab, all that shit. Yeah. I fucks with Ren and Stimpy. Funny shit. And maybe and I did see a comment earlier about doing some swordsmanship with that, and one of these days I might, but like I said, I want to get rid of these trolls first and get back to a regular life, to where I don't have to worry about them anymore before I go about doing anything like that. Because knowing these trolls, they'll pull some fuck shit, and yeah. I just don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need that kind of heat on me right now. Do I have Discord? No, I don't currently. I do not currently have a Discord. And the reason for that is because the last time I had a Discord, trolls came in and broke in and took it over, and it was a mess. Like, it was a fucking mess. Like, they literally broke into my Discord, raided my Discord, and did a whole bunch of bullshit that just was unnecessary and uncalled for. And then after that, I was just like, nah, bro, like, I need to take a break. Plus, I've read a few things about Discord having problems anyways, and I don't want to be in the mix of that, if that makes any sense. Hot coffee, like always. I'm always sipping on hot coffee early in the morning, dude. Like, when it's cold outside or it's early in the morning, well, this is technically morning for me because I just woke up like a few hours ago. So, for me, this is like my morning wake up, get up type of deal. Now, there is a song I am going to play for you guys that's actually very calming, and I will actually send you guys, or post a link to this, rather, in the comments for you guys to check out. But I came across this video not too long ago, actually. Let's see if I can find it here. See if I can find the damn thing. Ah, right here. But I came across this song about 2-3 years ago, something like that.
Woke up this morning and my thoughts began to say, how would you feel if today was your very last day? Would I be ready to die? Did I do things right? Focus on what was important and fight the good fight? Can I pass on with honor and let go of the rest? Hold my head high with a sword squarely planted in my chest. I looked at myself in the mirror and saw no more fear, just the intention to serve any suffering tear that may appear. I stepped out in the street, but these feet weren't my feet. I moved to the rhythm of the universal, pulsating heartbeat. Every action, every breath for something larger than the self. A moment can't be wasted towards spiritual wealth. What does it mean to be an urban samurai? Each moment to the fullest, prepared to die. Art of service.
Life is a reflection of all you ask. What does it mean to be an urban samurai? Each moment to the fullest, prepared to die. The sword is an extension of yourself in time. Fighting for the truth could never be a crime.
Put a little semi on life before you attack. Give yourself over to the moment and hold nothing back. Practicing dough and man in dough at the grocery store, while my feet shuffle waza on the cold tile floor. I jigeko with every living creature that I see. Gratitude in the ray is humble home to me. Intention pressing forward, no need for defense. Less is always more except for total presence. See yourself in your opponent, for they're nothing but a mirror. Knowledge is here, transcendence is near. An ordinary soul and a vehicle at the same time. My body as a compass pointing towards the divine.
What does it mean to be an urban samurai? Each moment to the fullest, prepared to die. Art of service in the most mundane task. Life is a reflection of all you ask. What does it mean to be an urban samurai? Each moment to the fullest, prepared to die. The sword is an extension of yourself in time. Fighting for the truth could never be a crime.
That was so fun. I've got to get my pilot's license.
Here's a tip. An online ground school can save you a ton of money.
I just want to pass the test. I'm so ready to go.
Trust me. Use Pilot Institute, not a test prep. You actually learn the information instead of just
into the elements of life. Certain month in this cave, Redondo Cave by candlelight, he wrote the Book of Five Rings. Why is that so significant, right? The Book of Five Rings is broken down into the elements of life. You know, water, wind, fire, ground, void. You know, and I reflected as I looked, I reflected these monks, hundreds of thousands of these statues, and each one survived.
Today we take a look at my favorite conversation I had with Tulam in his war room, and we go over to his book collection where we spent a good hour of Tulam telling us the stories of how he was motivated and inspired by these books. But this book in particular, this one book, was Tulam's favorite book. It was his most influential book and had the biggest impact on his life, and he explains all those lessons that are held within these pages. Today's video was sponsored by mulliganbrothers.com, the best motivational clothing brand in the world, where you can now get the hoodies and the t-shirts with the link in the description, where all the profits go back into making this content possible.
Are you rolling? Yep. Yep, ready when you are.
This is my war room. So the war room encompass all my travels, you know, encompass my studies in warfare. My studies in warfare stems back to samurai. You know, it stems back to Budo, the way of the combat side of being samurai. But it goes off of a code called Bushido. What I like about Bushido, this book right here, Bushido, it talks about Bushido as a path, the way, right? Bushido. Bu means to stop, to intercept, to go to war. Shi is the one who's strong enough to walk this path, and Do is to take your life and to give back for the sake of humanity, which is tied and grounded in Confucianism, because Confucius talks about, you know, we're all flawed as human beings, and through life we must refine ourselves, right? We must better ourselves, and that's what Bushido is, the path. So one of the books that stand out to me is Hakakura. Hakakura is a book that was actually written by two samurais. These samurais had a conversation for 7 years. They would sit there and had a conversation for 7 years. For 7 years, these two samurais talked about what it meant to be samurai. You see, because this book was written during peacetime Japan, when Tokugawa Ieyasu brought peace to 250 years of civil war. So the samurais that used to serve their daimyo now has nobody to really serve. There's no battles, no wars. Tokugawa brought peace. So these two samurais during peacetime Japan reflected on what it means to be samurai. What's unique about this book was this was written 100 years after war-stating periods Japan. War-stating periods. And that was the first time in history that that word Bushido was ever written in literature. Up until then, during war-stating periods, it was simply known as the way. The Book of Five Rings, as you can see, multiple translations, right? Multiple translations of the book. But Masashi Miyamoto, he was born in the late 1500s, and he was a renowned swordsman, right? He was very skilled in the art of Ishiru, which he wielded the heaven and earth, which is the swords, long sword and short sword, the washitashi and the katana. He was so unconventional of his time in his sword methodology. He dueled for 67 duels and won every single one. And it was said when Masashi reached the age of 35, after he killed so many men, that he reflected on his life and he walked the path of Do, which was now humanity. So what he did was he started becoming a poet, an artist, a gardener. And in his final days, he was a master swordsman who taught his skills Arshiru. And it said that he, in his final years, he retreated to the mountains of Kiyomoto, where he lived with monks in these sacred grounds. And he knew a sickness. He felt a sickness inside of him. It was stomach cancer. He was dying. And for 3 years, he worked in this in these sacred grounds, and they said that that's where he found his peace. And it was said within a certain hour and certain month in this cave, Redondo Cave by candlelight, he wrote the Book of Five Rings. Why is that so significant, right? The Book of Five Rings is broken down into the elements of life. You know, water, wind, fire, ground, void. So he broke it down into each one of these elements, void being the last, right? So Masashi taught me the teachings of each element, and in the Bushido code, in my path of Bushido, the way of the warrior, I was able to experience life in the lesson of each chapter. When to know one's enemy, to gather intelligence, right? To understand the enemy, the environment, right? Only by understanding the enemy and the environment and intelligence can you effectively kill your enemy, right? Fire is to meet your enemy without fear, right? That comes with a mindset. To fight like you already died, to have no fear of death, to ground yourself, right? Another teaching is ground, to ground yourself in the teachings of education in the way of the warrior, right? Wind, you know, and then void. I tell you, you know, void was the hardest for me, because Masashi says that in order to perceive what is actual truth, you must die to everything of yesterday. You know, and I was suffering, you know, after my time in war, and I was very lost. And I read that book, Void. I never understood what that means, you know. How can you die to everything of yesterday to perceive what is? Well, it actually goes back into Taoism, you know, and Confucianism, where, you know, in life, we create a narrative, right? We live in this dream on what is absolute. So what is absolute is the universe. What's absolute is the mountains, stars, moon, God. That's absolute truth. But what we place on these absolute is a narrative. A tree is only a tree. But we look at this tree and we say, wow, what a small tree. We look at this tree and we say, oh, the tree is not perfect. The tree is perfect. Life is perfect, right? But we throw this narrative. So in life, we come up with a narrative and we travel through this world with our own narratives. You know, you face a struggle, either you learn from it or you repeat this. And when you learn from it, is it really failure? So Masashi in the Book of Five Rings, it's just that. You must die to your truth in order to see what is actual. You know, and that comes with a lot of practice, right? So for many years I practiced on this, and now I understand, right? I understand what it means. So during my travels, you know, I started teaching a lot, and after my time in Japan, to close off my war years, you know, I visit Miyamoto Masashi. I went to Redondo Cave, and I climbed that cave. It was a unique morning because, you know, my wife knew that this journey to Kyoto needs to happen. And we were traveling all through Japan and had this journalist attached to me. I'm Ronin, you know. So that morning, we caught a private flight to Kyoto with one of my real close friends. And we had a private driver, you know, pick us up at the airport. The older gentleman, he was so happy, right, to be driving to see Masashi. And I asked him, you know, why are you excited? And he said, I never been here, you know, I never been here before. And he drove me for hours. He drove, and as I looked at the terrain, as we were driving through this kind of misty environment, it was kind of rainy that morning. I was driving through and I was looking at the navigation system. I can see why Masashi retreated to this area. It was secluded, it was in the mountains, so beautiful. And as we poured into the parking lot, I want to tell you, there was a huge statue, like, you know, 4 stories high, this statue of Masashi meditating, and there was Bushido writing all around him. And, you know, and I was so happy. I got out and I started, you know, taking pictures. I started video, and then instantly my camera stopped working. You know, and I was so I was pondering on it because I just bought this camera. It worked everywhere else, you know? I started to get upset. And my wife came up to me and she goes, just let it go, enjoy this moment. And you know, when she said that, if I was a Ronin of the past, and I was to teach this Ronin of the future one lesson, it would be just that. To be mindful. Stop worrying about the externals. So, you know, I walked through, you know, the Buddhist, towards the Buddhist ground, a lot of warrior statues. And then I walked through, I finally made it to the Shinto shrine, right? Shinto is tying the ways of old. And there was a Buddhist monk there. And he gave me this bracelet and he gave me this book. And then I made my way into this cave where they had a glass exhibit, all Masashi personal stuff. He was an artist, he was a gardener, he was a warrior, and he had heaven and earth there, the dual swords, heaven and earth. You know, and as I walked out, I saw thousands of these Buddhist monuments scattered all through the landscape, ridge line to ridge line. You know, and I reflected, as I looked, I reflected, this survived. Earthquakes, wars.
What was the biggest struggle for you as a small business owner when you got going, and how did you overcome that?
These monks, thousands, I mean, hundreds of thousands of these statues, and each one was a different face. When I walked through, and finally I came to the entryway to Masashi's cave, and there was this pagoda. This pagoda was this Japanese stone statue, and it was Bushido writings, warrior writings written from up to down, right? And then I climbed the cave, and I entered and I saw the rock where Masashi wrote the Book of Five Rings. And it was said, you know, that the story was that Masashi, in these sacred grounds, back when he was dying of stomach cancer, he had a torch. He's walking through. It was very slippery grounds because it's islands, right? So Japan is an island. So this used to have been underwater and used to have been a coastline. So very coral reef, very slippery terrain. And it says that Masashi found this cave. And it was said that there was a boat that washed into this cave, and that's where he entered the cave. And that's where the Book Five Rings was written. Here I am in this cave. You know, and so I took off my shoe and I climbed up the rock, and I sat there. I sat there in meditation style, you know. And what was really unique about that meditation style as I sat on this rock was that this cave entrance was like a canvas, and it overlooked these sacred grounds. So you could almost see the treetops. It was misty that morning. As I sat there, I started meditating, you know, and I remember going into that meditation process because I was there for a reason. And I closed off my warriors with forgiveness. So during that cave, in the spirit of things, that's when I forgave the world and I worked on myself. But what was really unique was that an hour away was Masashi's gravesite. It was said that his loyal retainers in his final moments in his life, when he saw death setting in, when he felt it coming in his body, you know, in this cave, he asked his loyal retainers, his loyal students, to help him to his knees. And it said that Masashi died with sword in hand, because Masashi said in his final moments, life and death is all one and the same. Without life, there's no death. Without death, there's no life. A warrior walks into the afterlife with no fear. So it said that he died in a kneeling position as a warrior. And they said that they buried his body roughly about an hour away by drive, right? And it was in these high grounds in the entrance of this castle with this daimyo, warlord. It was said Masashi asked to be buried there to wave at the future samurais, the warriors, as they walk past, his spirit, as he sit there and watch the future warriors. But let me tell you, when I went to his final resting place, I sat down and I was looking at the error message on my camera, you know? So I took out the battery and I put it back in. Did it at least 100 times in Musashi's cave. The camera fired up. No errors. You could take that as you want. I just take it as this, a lesson. To be present, right? Don't be mindful of the things that are outside your control. You know, and that's what it was. This was outside my control, but yet I'm trying to control an element that I have no control over. The only thing I had control over is me and how I look at that narrative. And what I did was, you know, remind myself that it was a beautiful morning. So the lessons from Musashi.
Thank you so much.
Can you guys hear me now? Are we good? Sorry about that. Can you guys hear me now? Are we good? But like I said, I would love to go visit Japan, dude. Like, I think visiting Japan would definitely be a fun experience for me. Not only going there to obviously visit, you know, the anime capital of the world, but also just to go there to visit Miyamoto Musashi's school that he started before he had passed. Go visit his site, or his grave site, go visit the Redondo Cave. Like, I would honestly love to do that. Like, that's something that I've always wanted to do, and that I still, to this day, would love to do. What console do I own? Xbox. That's it. Well, and PC. Xbox and PC, and that's it. You can't really consider Game Boy Advance a console because that's more of a handheld, but yeah. Oh wait, I forgot one. I do actually own a Nintendo Wii. I actually forgot about that. I have a Nintendo Wii, an Xbox, and PC. I'm over here looking, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that. I forgot about the Wii. Oops. But yeah. Actually, I have, and it does help a lot of the times. It actually does help. But like I was saying at the beginning of this video, man, and like I've said a million times before, you know, I'm just looking for a way out of all this shit so I can start over fresh. Like, I seriously want to be able to get my life back to the way that it was. I mean, granted, don't get me wrong. Doing the job that I'm going to be doing and getting paid like I am, that is definitely a step in the right direction for sure. Like, that definitely is a step in the right direction for sure. But outside of that, you know, I want to get everything back to normal all at the same time. You know, I definitely do want to get things back to normal at the same time. You know, get away from the trolls for good. You know, start over fresh. Be able to do what I need to do. To be able to make a living and live normally to where I can come on here with you guys and not have to worry about being trolled. Release my music and artwork without having to worry about anything. You see what I'm saying? Because what these people are doing to people like me, it's not okay. And it's not cool. And I would not wish this on anyone. Because I'll be honest, I'm tired of living like this. Not being able to do things that I used to do. Not being able to release artwork for you guys. Not being able to release anything for you guys. That stuff kills me. I hate that. I hate that you guys don't get to get the stuff that you want out of me because these people want to take and ruin my life for no reason. I mean, they say they have a reason, but do they really? No. Because what these people are doing is wrong. And it needs to stop. And boy, nice try to take my name, dude. And you're not wrong, dude. They did. You're not wrong, they did. But at the same time, you have to consider this. This is something to seriously consider. What these people are doing is ruining my life. Actually, not that spelling, dude. And really, in what way did I steal it? Goodbye. What's their reason? Their reason for coming at me is because they fully believe that I am a supposed pedophile. They think that because when Masshole illegally entrapped me, like, what she did wasn't illegal, but the way she went about it is what made it illegal. They fully believe that I am that. They fully believe that I am a pedophile when I'm not. A real pedophile actually goes out and actually tries to meet up with kids and do certain things, but not once in my whole life have I ever done that. And they fully believe this shit. And to them, according to them, I am a supposed pedophile, and according to them, pedophiles don't deserve peace. When I have done everything in my power and shown multiple times proof that I don't do things. And no, she is not. Masshole Reports, or more commonly known as Mass Troll Mafia now, whose real name is Kate Peters. She is a private citizen out of another state. She did it from another state to get views. The way she went about it actually was entrapment, dude. The way she went about it actually was a form of entrapment. The way she did it actually was a form of entrapment. Yes, she did. She ended up contacting me first. I did not reach out to her. She reached out to me. So, yeah. Actually, that's not true, dude. Law enforcement, I actually did some research. Law enforcement is not allowed to do that. I mean, they can, but they're not allowed to do it without actual proof. And here's the thing, Kate does not work for any kind of law enforcement at all. And she did not have any evidence that I was such things. And as a result, I've been attacked multiple times. I've had a lot of bad shit done to my family. We've had our house vandalized multiple times. Alright, Buildix, what is an LEO? Oh, law enforcement officer, okay. No, I see what you mean now. Actually, that's not true. And I can actually prove that right now. Watch this. entrapment is illegal and may be used as an affirmative defense in some criminal cases. State. Alright, so technically you're both right. Technically you both are right on that, because listen to this. This is what I just found out. Entrapment is when a law enforcement officer persuades someone to commit a crime that they would not otherwise commit. Entrapment is illegal, while sting operations are legal. Entrapped individuals are not illegal, but they are also not legal either. So technically you both are right. So technically you both are right on that. It's not legal, but it's not exactly illegal either. So technically it's both. And see, and that's what I'm saying, dude. And see, Bill Dix, that's what I'm saying. The way she went about it was illegal. She illegally committed the act against me. Therefore, what she did is technically illegal. So if you really think about it from that standpoint, it technically is illegal the way she went about it. Because if she would have gone about it the right way, she would have done her homework and taken the proper steps. In order for you to legally entrap somebody, you need to do your research on them. You need to find out if they have a criminal record or not. Therefore, what she did, I could take that shit to court and I could win that case very easily. Because of the fact that the way she went about it was indeed very illegal. She did not have any proof that I was this or that. So therefore what she did was technically entrapment. And guess what? I can tell every one of you guys right now is a troll, so you guys fell for my trap. Oh wait, Slippery's already banned. Oh wait, no it's not. Goodbye. But I never heard anything about that, so I don't have any comment on that, BJ. I didn't hear about that. I don't know anything about that, therefore I'm not going to comment on that. Because as I do not know what happened with that, so yeah. But like I said, man, I'm just trying to get back to real life. Because I'll be honest, I'm sick of these people doing what they're doing. I'm sick of them getting away with this shit. I want nothing to do with these people, man. Like, I want away from all of this garbage. Because what these people are doing is wrong. And it needs to stop. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to hop off for now. I'm going to try to do some shit to try to take my mind off of things. And, yeah. Try to figure out a way to put a stop to this shit, because this has got to stop. But with that being said, hopefully you guys are enjoying your day, afternoon, evening, wherever you guys are at. And I will catch you guys later on, man. Peace.